social media. We're going to get you out of here well before the top of the hour. Give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's delivered live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show with us for today. All right, this is Alex Smart, Rod Zawacky, got Ninos, Jay Briggs, Wayne Scott, Tony Brown, and Damian Sosh. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. We've got Smart, Sosh, Brown, Ninos, Briggs, Scott, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, on the board tonight, we've got a few from the NBA, 3 games. We've got 3 on the ice as well. Good baseball card here. No game started yet, so it's a full 15-game slate. We'll actually get games starting in about 5 minutes from now. So let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Alex Smart. We'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring Alex in right now. Yeah, I think we're already all set to roll here with Alex Smart. Alex is ready to go. Alex, how's it going?
Good, good. How you doing? We're going to do some Major League Baseball tonight. We're going to go with an over on Jays, and I know the Blues have actually gone under 6 straight games. They're not gone over the total in 6 straight games. Consistently, probably higher numbers attributed to their starts than most teams, probably because of the explosive offense they we got Barrios on the hill tonight, and I mean that's the number one that will set people off an underbet here. But Barrios in all 4 games he's been on the mound, none of them total, either because of the Blue Jays bats, a bullpen meltdown, or whatever it's been. But just so if anybody's looking for a Barrios trend here on that, it's not going to happen. I know he's been pitching well, but the White Sox, from time to time, as they've proven against teams like Tampa Bay, can explode from time to time. And I really think they match up well here. According to my pitcher versus batting or power rankings, actually, they match up decently here, according to that, here in the early season numbers they have. So I'm really looking for them to put some runs on the board here, a few runs anyway, as usual. The explosive offense of the Blue Jays are, they can beat up on the best of pitchers in the league. Playing here at home, led by Vladimir Guerrero, we're going to see, I think, a fairly high-scoring game, one that sort of eclipses enough. The lines makers are not like completely blind to what I'm saying too. As you can see, the number here might even look high compared once again to what we've seen lately from the Jays totals. But anyway, I'm going to go with the over. Clevenger and Barrios, I think, don't stand up so well. And we'll see.
All right, we got Alex here on over. You're over 9 here, Blue Jays and the White Sox. Of course, we remember Clevenger back in those Padre days, right? When he faced good lineups like the Dodgers, he got didn't have very good success. This is going to be a huge challenge here for Clevenger facing this type of lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. You just from a trends perspective, the White Sox have gone over in 9 of their last 11 in Game 2 of the series. That is an interesting trend. Whether it's an anomaly or not is another thing, but it's something to keep your eye on. And the over is 8-3-2 in the White Sox last 13 when their opponent scores 5 runs or more previously. So teams have a tendency of just attacking this White Sox starting pitching and bullpen. And when things roll downhill for them, they roll downhill fast. 7 of the last 8 meetings, if I can spit it out, in this series have gone over the total, and I'm looking for another one here.
That's right. Looking at we get some folks chiming in here. Say the last 7 matches went over here with these clubs. Blue Jays and White Sox, they're over 9 runs. This one to have a start time here, 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight's action. Of course, great results in the NHL. 1,383 units of profit in the NHL this year. All documented over at Pick Dogs. Of course, we got NHL on the board tonight. We got NBA on the board as well. We're going to have a game start here in Major League Baseball. That will have 14 games and remainder on the card. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, I've got a couple of NBA selections tonight from the playoffs. I've got a Major League Baseball best bet from tonight, strong selection, and I have an NHL playoff puck line power play, really on a nice run in the NHL, 68-46, 60% NHL run over the last 3 months or so, 4 months, and really starting to pick up and looking to just continue right into the Stanley Cup finals and make some money for everybody, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. So.
That's right. Get on board here with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. Look at these great results. 1,383 units of profit. That's right there in the NHL for this season. Of course, as Alex was saying, you can get on board with Alex Smart's premium plays on today's card, or again, the long-term pass will serve you well. We have a 3, 7, or 30 sports pass that'll get you all of Alex's premium plays for that time period you select. When you go over to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, and don't forget that promo code. Promo code is PICK at checkout, and that will save you 15% off your purchase. So use that promo code there and add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having you show. Keep that success. We'll catch up with you again in a couple days.
Take care, Tony. See you on Thursday.
Yeah, Alex Martin here on the drive through. Let's continue on with our coverage. Next up is Damian Sosh. Catch him over at Pick Dodge Prim. Also putting up good numbers over on the website. We'll bring in Damian right now. Ready to roll with Damian Sosh. Damian, what's happening?
Hey, Tony. How you doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight. Game 2 of this series here is Twins and the Yankees lock up here in a good pitching matchup with the Twins minus 130, total 6.5.
Yeah, taking a look here at this game, the Yankees are coming to this game really struggling here at the plate. As a team, they're ranking just 27th in the majors, batting average as a team at 225. Over the last 10 games, that average even dips a little bit to 204. They scored a total of just 6 runs in their last 4 games. And they're going to be facing a good pitcher, as you mentioned, Tony, in the Twins, Joe Ryan. Ryan's 4-0 in the year, 3.24 ERA. 25 innings pitched in the season. Ryan has struck out 29 batters, walked just 4. If there is some good news, though, for the Yankees in this game, is they're going to be countering with a really good left-hander themselves in Nestor Cortes. Cortes off to another fantastic start this year, 3-0, 3.09 ERA. He's showing excellent control once again. He walked just 4 batters in 23 1/3 innings pitched while striking out 22. And the Twins, they're not really hitting the ball much themselves these days, hitting just 218 over the last 10 games. And they're just 203 against left-handed pitching. Both teams are backed by really solid bullpens. Yankees has one of the best in the league, a bullpen ERA of 2.24. Weather is going to be cold as usual, as you would suspect this time of year in Minnesota. Game time temps in the 40s. All in all, I just think runs are going to be really tough to come by in this one, and I like the under in this one.
All right, we got Damon says go under total here in this one here between the Yankees and the Twins. Under total here of 6.5 runs, and you're right, it is going to be a cold night tonight over there in Minnesota, as you can imagine here in spring here. We are seeing the wind here blow a bit here at 8 miles per hour. But one thing also noteworthy here too is the bullpens, right? The bullpen's been great here for the Yankees, and the Twins at home are getting really good bullpen work.
Yeah, definitely. So if either of these guys should happen to struggle, which the numbers are showing that they hopefully won't, the bullpens are there to back them up.
That's right, no doubt. The bullpen's there to back them up. All right, Damon here is going to be here on the Yankees and Twins under total of 6.5 runs. This one to have a start time here of 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Damon, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. Of course, on the board tonight, we have, of course, NBA on the board. We got a lot of hockey. Still 14 games on the board here from Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yeah, over there today, you can grab my Winner's Circle Pass. That's going to get you a top NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball play. I've actually got 5 plays total on the board today. So if you want to get all 5 plays, guys, hook yourself up with a long-term plan. I think my favorite deal out there is the 2-for-1 capper special. Hook me up with one of the other fantastic cappers here on the site and make yourself some money, guys. It's a great deal.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Damian Sosh over at Pick Dodge Stream. You see the results. Great results right now from Damon over in NHL. As you can see, the numbers up there, 1,181 units of profit. Tonight on board, Damon in with some plays as well. So get on board with Damian Sosh right now. As he said, you can get the long-term passes. There's a 3, 7, or 30 sports pass. And then when you do that, you can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion. Even greater value there, right? Damon, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again in a couple days, next week, actually.
Thank you, Tony. Have a good one.
You got Damian Sosh here on the drive-through. All right, let's continue on with the coverage, guys. If you miss a pick, we're going to recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Let's head out to Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's welcome in Tony Brown. Tony Brown is next. Catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's go ahead and get to Tony right now. Lots of things happening in Las Vegas. We'll see what we'll get Tony here in just a second. I think we're ready to roll here with Tony. Whoop. Nope, not yet. Let me find him here. Here we go, Tony Brown. Tony Brown, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony T?
Going great. All right, here we go. Major League Baseball here tonight. We got the LA Angels here facing, well, the team headed to Vegas shortly. The Athletics here with the Angels minus 163, total of 9.
Yeah, this one I'm going to just keep simple. First of all, the A's, when they get here, I hope they have a new attitude. I don't want the Oakland A's to come. I just want the Athletics to come and they change their ways. Because right now they're tied. They're in a dead heat for last place in the MLB with KC. They're both 5-18. That means they're losing at more than a 3-1 rate. You know what I mean? Like, no team's going to lose them all. That's how they got 5. But for every one they win, they're going to lose 3 more. And amazingly, with wins being so hard to come by, back-to-back wins have been impossible. Oakland is 0-4 after a win. Like, every time they win, they lose the next game for sure. And they only done it 5 times. So I think this trend holds up, and we're just going to take the Angels. I'm not really high on the Angels. That's not why we're not taking them on the run line. But at 178, minus 178, that's under 200. You're not having to lay 2-1. Sometimes it takes a little money to make a little money. This is one of those cases. Let's take the Angels on the money line to beat the worst team in baseball.
That's right. Tony Brown says go ahead and take the Angels here against the worst team in baseball. He says, Tony Brown, how do you think that Vegas will react to these A's coming over?
We're going to love it. They're the worst team in baseball. They're the worst team in California or whatnot, but they're better than any baseball team we have here in Las Vegas. And just like we accepted the Knights, just like we accepted the Raiders, we accepted the Aces, you know what I mean? They're going to flourish. They're going to sell out from day one until they start acting up again. You know what I mean? We'll give them like a year or two to get their stuff together because we got winners out here. And once they don't win, then maybe not so much. But I think they're going to turn it around. Fresh start for the team, fresh start for the players. New start for the city. I think it's going to work wonderfully.
All right, Tony Brown here. His play is going to be here on the Angels here, minus 163 here against the Athletics. This one will have a start time here of 9:38 Eastern time. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dodgement for tonight's action. Of course, Tony, tonight on the board, we have NBA as well as NHL and Major League Baseball. We see the great results here from Tony Brown, 841 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dodgement over the last 7 days. That's been pretty strong here from Tony Brown. He's been on absolute fire. Also having a great year in Major League Baseball and NHL showing positive results. What do you have going on over at the site?
Tonight I got a big 3-up. It's my Tuesday triple play. It's my best play on the board from all 3 leagues. It's my best NBA, NHL, and MLB pick. You can get them individually, of course, if you know one of those sports aren't your cup of tea. But if you like to make some money and bang them all 3 ways, you can get my Tuesday triple play for only $35 for all 3 picks and break your bookie 3 times over.
That's right, guys. I got over Tony Brown over at Pick Dodgement. He mentioned he's got the individual plays up there for you right now. Long-term pass as well. 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Get all of his premium plays for that period of time when you make that purchase right now and use that promo code PICK at checkout to save 15% off. I know, Tony Brown, you're in Vegas. You grind it year round. That 1-year VIP package is fantastic value.
Yeah, it's the only way to go if you're serious about making money. Like, if you bought all my plays tonight, you need 3 different packages. You need the NBA pass, you need the NHL pass, or you'll need the MLB pass. And buying all 3 of those packages is comparable to just buying the year pass. I think it's actually more if you do it that way. This way you get every single player release. It's not a season pass or it's not a, one sport pass. It's every play I release for a year. It's a full VIP year of picks for one low price.
One low price, guys. Get over with Tony Brown over at Pick Dodgement. Remember that promo code PICK at checkout and you'll save 15% off. All right, Tony Brown, as always, great having you on the show. Continue that success here, Tony Brown, and we'll catch up with you again here on Thursday.
For sure. And just because I said we're going to welcome the A's, I'm still a Dodger fan. It's not going to be any trading on my part, but we definitely going to welcome some pro baseball to the city, but it's still go Dodgers and Lakers forever.
That's right. That's right. Tony Brown here on the drive-thru. All right, Tony Brown, as always, great having you on the show. We'll catch up with you again in a couple of days.
All right. Thanks, Tony. Always appreciate being here, and I'll see you in a few.
You got it. Tony Brown here on the drive-thru. Guys, if you miss any picks, we'll recap at the end of the show. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Next up is El Ninos. We got some NHL coverage here from El Ninos. You catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Let's bring in El Ninos right now. I think we're ready to roll here with El Ninos. El, what's happening?
I'm going pretty good, Tony. How are you doing?
Doing great. All right, here we go tonight, 9:30 Eastern time. ESPN has game number 5 of this locked-up series between the Oilers and the Kings. Oilers big favorites here, minus 225, total 6.5.
Yeah, we're still, well, what I think is getting the Oilers a little bit overpriced here for a series that's been very close, both in Edmonton and Los Angeles. We've seen three of these four games go into overtime. As you mentioned, the series is split. Now, obviously, I'm not sure the Kings come out here and pull off the upset at plus 200 dogs, but, I wouldn't be shocked if that happened either. But again, mentioning that three of these games have gone into overtime. I think it's hard to pass up the goal and a half. I think actually the only time they didn't go into overtime is that one game they lost 4-2, and had him there here on the show. But hopefully they come through for us tonight and keep this one close, if not pull the upset off. Again, a series that's two very different styles of hockey here. You got the Oilers again, probably definitely the more talented team on paper, but it's a lot of offensive talent, and you see them struggle on defense all year long. And the Kings, a bit of the different, maybe a bit more defender, more balanced team, I guess you could say. And they got Kevin Fiala back last game. He had a pretty good game, got 2 assists in that one, and he should help him at least keep this game close again.
So, all right, we got Ninos here is going to come in here with the Kings, the puck line, plus 1.5 goals here, minus 135 here against the Oilers. The only concern here with the Kings is their psyche, right? You just blew a 3-0 lead. You could have taken a 3-1 series lead, and the psyche for the Kings, that's the concern here.
Yeah, but again, I mean, don't have much time to dwell on those losses. You can't afford to just come out here and not be motivated to show up. You don't get many losses. It's lose and go home pretty soon. Winner go home pretty soon. So they have to just shake that off, bounce back, and put up another good game here.
All right, El Ninos here on the Kings of puck line. Take the goal and a half, minus 135 against the Oilers. This one to have a start time here, 9:30 East on ESPN. All right, El Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dodgeman for tonight's action. Of course, El Ninos here showing good results in MLB for this season. And tonight on the board, we do have still 14 games on the board for Major League Baseball. Also from El Ninos, what we have is also plays here from NHL as well as NBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Got a 3-pack in the MLB, a 3-pack with my best bet in each sport, NBA, MLB, NHL. Got my $19 play in the MLB. Again, all those sports sold individually as well, but your best bet's always going long-term or 2-for-1 capper specials.
That's right, guys. Get on board with El Ninos over at Pick Dodgeman. Great results in MLB, guys. So get on board with El Ninos right now over on the site with his one-day passes. All credit guarantee. Must turn a profit. The amount you purchase is credit back to your account for site credits. That is credit guarantee. You can also get a long-term pass. That's your best value, 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Remember the promo code wherever you get pick at checkout will save you 15% off right now. It's always a great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
And have a good one, Tony.
We got El Ninos here on the drive-thru. All right, guys, we'll continue here on the show. If you miss any picks, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Next up is Jay Briggs. Bring him in right now. Jay, what's happening?
Tony T, what's happening?
What's going on? All right, here we go. Back to this one here, 7:40 Eastern time. I'll look at it differently here with the Twins and the Yankees. Twins favored, total 6.5.
Yeah, I think it's one of the premier matches of the night. It's going to be a great game, and the Twins have, been surprising. Joe Ryan, he's had a great start to his season with a 3.2 ERA, but I really like Nestor Cortez, and I think it's very often where you get the Yankees at this price, man. And I think the Yankees have a real shot of winning it. I'm on the Yankees in this one. I'm not overcomplicating it. I think the Twins have had a great start to their season, Tony, but when you look at it, I know the Yankees kind of have been struggling here as they lost the last one to Minnesota. To Minnesota, and they lost the series to Toronto. But we know this Yankees team, man. They have one of the best lineups in the league, hitting-wise, and I expect them to probably get to Ryan today and tie the series up 1-1.
All right, so we have Jay here on the Yankees here at plus the money, plus do your shopping at plus 117 in this one. Of course, yeah, the concern here, obviously, with the Yankees is their big man out of the lineup there with Stanton. Now, that's a big bat out of there, and we've seen them sort of struggle here at the plate of late.
Yeah, he's, of course, a huge piece out of there, but, they still got Mr. Home Run King. And I still think the lineup is better than most in the league, even without Stanton. And I know Joe Ryan has had a great start, man, but I think this game is going to be won and lost probably later, and like I said, getting the plus money with the Yanks. It's not very many times you're going to get them at this price, and I think it's a good spot to take a shot with.
All right, Jay here on the Yankees plus 117 here against the Twins. This one have a start time here, 7:40 Eastern time. All right, Jay, let's take a look over at Pick Dodge for tonight's action. Great results here over the last 30 days. Now it's up to 1,004 units of profit here. Last 30 days, all documented over at Pick Dodge. You can verify those numbers. Just go down to Jay's handicapper page, down at the pick history. You'll see every play there loaded in there in the system. So we got NBA, NHL, and still 14 games on the board for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Pick Dodge Premium?
Yes, sir. I got a lot of action today over at Pick Dogs, man. I have a 3-pack in the MLB, which includes my $25 MLB play of the day, which we are red hot on. I've hit 18 of 24 to begin the season, man. So 18-6 on that play to begin the season, trying to keep it rolling on the play of the day. It's in the MLB 3-pack. I also have a 3-pack that includes my $19 NBA Jam Session play and my NHL Money on Ice play. And then, of course, like I said, I have the NHL Money on Ice play and the Jam Session play both sold separately. So you can hop on all of those, or hop on some long term and get all the plays and every play that I release in the time frame of the package that you get, or 2-for-1 capper special, man. The best thing you could do here at Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Jay Briggs over at Pick Dogs Premium. You see the great results Jay's put up here on the board right now. 904 units of profit. That is all documented over at Pick Dogs Premium over the last 30 days. So get on board. Remember, the long-term passes, use that, or any of the passes. Pick is a promo code. You'll save 15% off. All right, Jay, is always great having the show. See that success. We'll catch up with you again here on Thursday. But I know you also got that NBA Jam Session. It's hot right now with the playoffs. You do the morning drop, and of course, we can catch the live show at 4 Eastern.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I drop 2 shows every day. First one in the morning, I run through it, we try to get ahead of some of the news, and then I come back later in the evening just to update on if case anything happened. And I usually bring on a guest, and we just cook up the NBA. Love the conversation we have. Love chatting hoops, man. It's a crazy time right now. It's crazy performances. Jimmy last night, LeBron, and them. I'm loving the NBA right now. I'm excited to keep it rolling. 3 games tonight, so check me out on the Jam Session if you haven't after you finish the drive-thru.
That's right, guys. Check it out over at the Jam Session. Of course, make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. So when Jay's live at 4 Eastern, you're live with him. Get the latest news, get the best numbers with your bets. All right, Jay, have a great night. We'll catch up with you Thursday.
Yes, sir, Tony T. See you Thursday.
See you Thursday. Jay Briggs here on the drive-thru. We'll continue on. Guys, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap at the end of the show. Stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It is now time for Wayne Scott. You'll catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. We'll bring in Wayne right now. Let's see if we're ready to roll with Wayne Scott. He's got a pick from the NBA for us. Let's get him in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Wayne Scott. Here we go. Wayne, ready to roll. Wayne, what's happening?
What's going on, Tony T? What's going on, Pick Dog family?
Things going great. All right, here we go tonight. Wayne TNT has this one. A closeout game. We'll see if the Celtics get it done here. Celtics here to host the Hawks. Celtics now 13, total 230.5.
Yes, sir. We got the Celtics hosting the Hawks, and it's been a pretty lopsided series, this one, and I see nothing no different here. We had an opening line at about 11.5, and shot up to 13 to 13.5, and presumably so. The last 5 games, the Celtics have won 4 of those, and they've won them by margins of 13, 13, 8, and 8. And I think this margin right here of 13.5 is playable with Boston coming home, expecting a big closeout, hard-fought closeout game in this one right here. And no DeJounte Murray, you think that might not be nothing, like they could just plug in Bogdanovich, but Murray had 23 points, but he had 9 rebounds, assists 6 last game. And even in the game that where the Hawks beat Boston, he had 25 points and 6 rebounds. Bogdanovich is going to come in. He's going to score, but I don't think he's going to get that much points, and he can't play as much defense as Murray. And the Hawks already struggle with defense. For the Hawks, for me to be on the Hawks side, they have to do what they did in the one game that they won. They pretty much competed in, which is control the boards and hit the 3. And that would be asking a lot from them because Boston's a better rebounding team, and Boston defends well from the 3. And the Hawks are 21st in the 3 ball, and I don't expect them to get better all of a sudden with this one. So give me Boston here, get the blowout win and go ahead and close it out.
All right, we got Wayne here on the Celtics here. Lay the 13 here against the Hawks. Hawks was able to stave off elimination last series, but again here it's been a bit of a faster pace this year. I know it's a big number. Would there be a number that scare you off this game?
Yeah, about I'll play it to about 15. I'll play about
okay.
Yeah, I'll play it to about 15.
You're pretty confident here with the Celtics here in the double-digit roll against the closeout here against the Hawks. Celtics lay the 13 here against the Atlanta Hawks. Of course, Murray out. Of course, they're going to go with Bogdanovich here. Hunter, Collins, Capella against this Boston lineup that is, again, starting to show something here. If we saw that big game they had with their two stars here on the road getting points.
Called it out. We're gonna need some big games from some of them names you called out on the Hawks, from Collins, Hunter, and Bay. And I just don't see it getting done. I think the Boston just come out, punch them, take the wheel from them, and I just don't think this is a Hawks team that they understand that this is the last time a lot of them might be together. They know what they're. I don't think that they're here to try to play spoiler. Pretty much, I think they come out, they give it what they got in the first half, and Boston rolls over them, and it's pretty much it for them.
Yeah, the Hawks have been just a terrible team on the road against good teams. I saw a number. Let's see here, where we at here. It was pretty ugly with the Hawks.
They're 1-9 in their last 10 against a team with 600 above 600. So
yeah,
that tells you right there how they play against.
Yeah, that was the number that stood out from game 1, game 2. I had them 1 and 2, and that was the big number there. Hawks have just been horrible as a dog against good teams with at least a 600 win rate. So that's it. There you go. Celtics lay the 13 here against the Hawks. This one, they have a start time here, 7:30 Eastern time over on TNT. All right, Wayne, let's take a look over at Pick.com for tonight's action. Of course, tonight we got good games on the ice tonight. 3 on the ice, 3 on the hardwood, as well as still another. We'll get 14 games from Major League Baseball on this big card here on a Tuesday. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I got 4 plays over there for sale tonight. I got my Ice 'em Up NHL, my best bet in hockey. I've been on the roll in hockey and looking to continue that. I got my Hit and Run, my best bet in MLB, so 2 individual bets. No plays in NBA. Didn't really love the big lines out of all the lines. I gave y'all the one I love the most, and I'm on tonight. That would be Boston Celtics minus 13.5. And I have a 3-pack, 2 MLBs and 1 NHL, all packed up in that 3-pack for you guys to get. And as these guys been shouting all night, man, get on these long-term plans, whether it's 3-day, 7-day, pair us up, and let's cash out.
Guys, let's cash out.
Way to go long-term.
That's exactly right, guys. Let's cash out here with Wayne Scott over at Pick Dogs Premium. See the good results up there from Wayne over at Pick Dogs Premium. Of course, those numbers are documented over at Pick Dogs. You can verify those just like going over to Wayne's handicapper page over at Pick Dogs Premium. Check it out. And of course, over there right now, as Wayne was saying, get on board with his plays. Of course, he does have that 3-pack up there for Tuesday. Play of the day up there at $20. That's on there as well. So get on board here with Wayne. Remember the long-term passes, 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all the Wayne's premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go over to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, remember the promo code there is PICK at checkout, and you will save that 15% off. And of course, you can also add that second capper and take full advantage here of all the offerings here over at Pick Dogs. All right, Wayne, as always, great having you show. To you that success, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have another bang for y'all. Let's smash this one tonight, and let's cash out on them.
Indeed, catch some tickets. Wayne Scott here on the drive through. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you missed a pick, we're going to recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Time for Rod Zawacky here. You catch him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Catch him on the morning show every day here at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Also part of that video series with Chris. It's the Puck Dogs video series here every day here during the NHL with Rod and with Chris. So let's go ahead and get in Rod Zawacky now. Rod, what's happening?
Not too much. Getting excited. Gonna watch some hockey, and we got some closeout games in the NBA, and definitely got some good sports action tonight to continue our winning week. We got a nice win yesterday. Let's continue to roll with another win, well over the total in that game last night for us. Leafs in Tampa easily hit the over again.
Easily
So,
came in.
let's get another one.
Let's get in another one here from Rod Zawacky. All right, here we go here to the NBA tonight on TNT. Looking for the closeout of the Suns. Suns hosting the Clippers. The Suns 12.5, total 224.
Yeah, you look at this one for the Suns, and I think they do close this out, even with it at 12.5 points here. I don't think the Clippers are going to put up much of a fight. I think they pretty much whimper away and end their season. I think they're quite happy to end the season. It told when Kawhi Leonard didn't want to suit up for this game that he wasn't going to risk taking any long-term injuries for any sort of run. So you just tell that they packed it in. You look at the Clippers; they averaged 111 points per game over their last three. Not their last one. They scored 100 points their last game. And that's kind of I expect what I see here. I think they score in the low hundreds. And while this Suns team just rolling right along, averaging 121.3 points per game over the last three. And I think they score into the 120s. The way that Booker's been whooping up on the Clippers, scoring in the 40s, I think he gets his points again as well as Kevin Durant. You look at Kevin Durant, he loves beating up on the Clippers in closeout games. Where he loves to score 29 plus points in those closeout games against the Clippers. His boy totals at 27.5 for this one. I like Kevin Durant to go over 27.5 points as a little bonus play. We're gonna take the Suns, lay the 12. You look at the Clippers, 5-23 ATS, and their last 28 off of 2 days rest. So rest isn't even gonna help the Clippers. Put a fork in them. Na 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 na. Hey. Goodbye, Clippers.
All right, Rod is ready to say time. All right, we got Rod here on the Suns to lay the hammer here on the Clippers, laying the 12.5. Suns at home in this one. Of course, that is the key thing there. Suns the home team. Yeah, it's really hard here to back up. Of course, they're pretty much using their reserves, and the guys that you count on the bench like Powell are going to be on the court. Westbrook, are you going to get a game like that again from Westbrook? Right? That's that is a big thing, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not here. It's done. Put a fork in the Clippers. I think they could lose by 20. I might even sprinkle a little bit on extended line. This could get ugly early, and then basically this comes down to how much the Suns think they're put off the gas late. Because I think they come firing out of here. I think you can bet the Suns in the first quarter, first half too, almost like the triple. First quarter, first half, full game.
First quarter, first half. Okay. Just it's pretty much. That's pretty much.
Pretty much complete throttling from opening tip.
Opening tip. No, of course they're going to shut the back door, right? Back door shut, closed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep that closed. You might think they're going to get close enough for it. Nah, not even close. I think at the best it's 18, 17, somewhere in there. The best if they took the foot off the gas late.
Yeah, that's of course. Rod Zawacky here says this is going to be a pretty much a blowout scenario here. Of course, Westbrook. You're not going to get that type of game from him again. He's not that type of player to come through again, right?
Oh, we call him West Brick for a reason, right? His name's West Brick. It's just not. Come on. Yeah. It's time for him to. I think he should hang it up. It's time to. Good career, buddy. Time to move on.
Time to move on here.
Westbrook. I would be yelling in the stand.
Westbrook, it's time to go home, right? That's it. All right. Rod Zawacky says,
pack it up.
Pack it up. Time to hit the golf course, hit the links. Suns lay the 12 against the Clippers. This one have a start time 10 Eastern time on TNT. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Piccom for tonight's action. Showing good results over the last 7 days. Of course, tonight on the board, we've got NBA on the board. Some big hockey games as well. Still another 14 on the board for Major League Baseball. What do you have going on over at Piccom Premium?
And over at Piccom Premium, I've got my 10-star NBA Mega Money Blast. Love that play in the NBA. Top-rated play there. Also have my $19 NHL Sniper play. We've been on a nice run with it. 12-3 the last 15 plays there. You can scoop my $19 play up over at Piccom. Or you can get both of those plays included in my Tackle the Book Tuesday 5-pack, where I've got 2 MLBs. My top-rated play in the NBA, my Mega Money Blast, as I said, and then 2 plays on the ice, which include my NHL Sniper play. Scoop that up. Or, what's even better, grab that 3-day, grab that 7-day, or grab that 30-day pass. And join me for 3 days a week, or even a month, or even grab that year pass and join me for the rest of the year as we continue to hammer the bookies hard, or use that 2-for-1 capper deal. 2 heads always better than 1. And the way the cappers have been rolling the last week, there's been, I'm going to say 15 plus of us that are in the plus money units. So jump aboard. 2 cappers. Use that promo code PICK at checkout. Save 50% off your purchases. Let's continue to make you some money and fill your pockets with cold hard cash. Take it from the bookies.
Take it from the bookies, indeed, guys. Get on board with Rod Zawacky over at Pick.com. Great last 7 days. Of course, get on board with Rod Zawacky. You get his one-day passes, or as he said, get the long-term passes. That's the best value over at Pick Dogs. Pick is a promo code to save that 15% off. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. Keep up the great work. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow. But, of course, we can catch you in the mornings every day here with Mitch and Chris. And, of course, your video series, the Puck Dogs NHL videos here. Great time during the playoffs.
Yeah, definitely check out those Puck Dogs videos. Like, subscribe. That way you get notified when those videos get released. Me and Chris love doing those videos, so definitely go check those out. Definitely tune into the morning show. Me, Mitch, and Chris definitely love doing the morning show. Sometimes we're a little bit more, we go off the rails a little more than other mornings, and some mornings we just get right to the picks and continue on. But definitely have a good time going over the day's card. And appreciate everybody, so definitely tune in. We get some more winners there, too.
That's right. Tune in, get those winners here from Rod and Chris. And make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live, be there to get the plays, and be live when Rod's live on the morning shows with Chris and Mitch. All right, Rod, have yourself a great evening. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Yeah, you have yourself a good evening, Tony. Good luck with all your bets. Good luck with everybody else's bets, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night. We'll see everybody tomorrow morning, and we'll see you again tomorrow. So you get lots of me.
Lots of Rod. Rod in the morning, 10 a.m. Eastern. Then he's back here on the drive-thru here, 6 Eastern time. All right, have a great night. Rod Zawacky here on the drive-thru. All right, let's check out that hat he's wearing. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. He got it. He knows. Hope you guys caught that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. It's now time for my pick. Let's get to mine right now. As you guys got to pick up on some of these things. Sometimes you get another pick from these guys. Here we go. Here we go on the show. It's time for my pick. Let's see here. Where did I put my full odds at? I'm moving these, adding more and more features here. So I got to figure out where everything's back here again after we had another 20 scenes of this show. Here we go. Here are the full odds. Royals and D-backs tonight here. D-backs the favorite -140. Total sits here at 9.5. And in this game, I'm going to be here on the Royals and D-backs over 9.5 runs in this one. Listen to these Diamondbacks. I like how they're hitting the baseball, right? Kind of a station-to-station teams. Maybe these new rules helping them out a little bit. They're built to win right now. I guess you're releasing Bumgarner. That kind of sends a statement to the team that we're not really cared about eating up a contract because we want to win baseball games, and that's what the D-backs are doing. It's good. It's good to see them improve that their way of thinking here. And of course, we got Brady Singer on the hill, who's had it rough this year with an ERA over 8, and of course, the home runs are over 2 per 9 innings, which is a big concern. Nelson not so hot this year, 4 starts, an ERA of 5, and the concern here with Nelson is the contact. 15% on the contact, 1.64 home runs per 9 innings. Also, too, you got to realize that bullpen is really bad here for the Royals. And again, with these pitchers on the mound, the Royals' bad bullpen, and the Arizona hitting the ball, they've been really hitting the ball well at home. At home, the Diamondbacks are hitting .284. So if you're going to hit Singer, then you get the Royals' bullpen. You're going to look. So you can put up some big numbers tonight. So we're looking at an over the total here with Arizona and Kansas City. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium tonight. I got 4 premiums up there. I got a best bet for Major League Baseball, as well as a 3-pack here featuring NBA and 2 for Major League Baseball. So 4 premiums all together, or you get my long-term pass, my 3, 7, or 30-day sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that time period. Just select when you go over to my handicapper page and make that purchase. Remember, the promo code is PICK at checkout, and you'll save 15% off. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. And before we got some time. Before to recap, let's give you guys a quick look at the scoreboard. We do have some games in progress right now, so let's get some of that scores up there right now. Rockies and Guardians. Look at the Rockies, huh? What's got into this team? Bottom of the second now, up 4-0 on the Guardians here. Rockies again, another big dog today, plus 187 right now in that one. So we're seeing good things here from this Rockies team so far playing through. Actually was forecast some bad weather, but looks like they're playing through it. 48 degrees cold weather right now in Cleveland. And also update you here on this one. Red Sox and Orioles, no score, bottom of the first. The Orioles closed as favorite here, minus 158, total 8.5. And top of the first, Dodgers put 2 across here as they're up there again on Oviedo. Remember, Oviedo has been pitching great this season. 2 across here for the Dodgers, 2-0 LA here. Still batting top of the first inning. Also, we've got, after one, the Rangers put a run across for Martin Perez tonight. Rangers were pretty good favorites, minus 127. Actually, that came down. I had seen numbers like 140, 145 earlier. The Rangers 1-0 against the Reds tonight, and they're in the middle of the first innings. Reds coming to bat right now. And Astros and Rays 14 straight wins at home. Top of the first, no score. Astros batting. Mariners and Phillies have gotten underway. Top of the first. Note the pitching change. Marco Gonzalez today as Gilbert. I think Gilbert or Kirby was originally scheduled, but I think they might have pushed Kirby or Gilbert. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember who's going tomorrow. I guess they pushed him back. Gonzalez with the start today. Remember, he had been hit with paternity leave, but he did have a start already since then. So no score. Top of the first, Mariners and the Phillies. And, of course, a little later, coming up here, we talked about this one, White Sox and Blue Jays. Blue Jays still the big favorite, now under $2, now $1.95. Nationals and Mets. Mets still holding big here at minus 201. Looks like a bullpen game. Looks like Budo is the one who's going to start. So we could see a bullpen game today for this New York Mets team. Marlins and Braves a little later. Braves, huge favorites here with Morton on the mound. Morton's shown a little bit of improvement this year. Of course, Morton's been pitching over the past several years, has pitched better at home. 229 the favorite here with the Braves. Tigers and Brewers, this is an ESPN Plus. Brewers, big favorites here. Although Brewers have had issues with the lefties here. Turnbull, I'm sorry, the hitting here. I'm sorry, the lefty. They're facing a right-hander. But Turnbull against Lauer. It's the Tigers that have had issues hitting the baseball. And this one will begin here at 7:40. Brewers still showing favorite here at minus 165. Padres and Cubs. Look at this one, boy. Cubs now down to minus 107. Cubs have been pretty big favorites in this game, about $1.25 if I remember, and now we're seeing minus 107. So we're seeing some big steam here coming in on this one here on the Padres side. It's going to be Steele here against Snell. Snell's had a rough one, 0-3, his ERA over 6, having issues with those strikeouts. Total 7.5 now in this one. It's going to be cold, 41 degrees in Chicago, and it will get colder as the night progresses. Yankees and Twins we've talked about here. Twins still holding minus 125. The total sits still low here, 6.5, down from an open here of 7 runs. Angels Athletics. Tony Brown's pick was on Angels here. Angels still minus 168. Look at the run line on the Angels. You're getting plus money back there at plus 116. Gets people a little nervous here about the Angels bullpen. The total there at 9. Royals and Diamondbacks, the one we just covered here. D-backs are going to be favored in this one. And, of course, we got Cardinals and Giants tonight. Looks like Jacob Junis will be the primary pitcher, and the Giants will go here with an opener in a bullpen type of game. Woodford's been kind of erratic this season. Giants here with that win last night. Giants are sitting at minus 110. They do have an issue with their bullpen ERA near 7 at home this year. And the total sits here at 9.5 runs. All right, we got you covered here, and let's get to the recap the games from today's show. All right, we started off here with Alex. Alex liked the Jays and White Sox to go over 9. Damon was on the Yankees and Twins here to go under 6.5. Tony Brown, Angels minus 163 against Athletics. We had El Ninos on the Kings, the puck line, plus 1.5 goals, minus 135 against the Oilers. Jay was on the Yankees, minus 117 against the Twins. Wayne liked the Celtics, minus 13 against the Hawks. Rod, Suns, minus 12.5 against the Clippers. I'll be on the Royals D-backs over 9.5 runs. Which one do I like the most? Let's take a look here, boy. We got a couple big favorites going in the NBA tonight. We will look here at, I like that Jays White Sox over 9 there from Alex Smart. So that's the one I like the most. All right, that's going to do it for this edition here of the Drive Thru. Guys, make sure you tune in again tomorrow here live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers from Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays. They'll give it the plays for us in prime time hour. I always like to give a shout out to the chat today. Rod Z in there as well. And, of course, just in there as well. Nicholas Handy, shout out to you as well. Good contributions from the chat today. MMA Locker Rooms. Our Mills is in the chat room here, looking at talking as well with the folks here, as well as Call of Colson in there as well. And, of course, Nick Beast Vegas, a shout out to you as well. Always great to see you there in the chat room. Ron Scott as well. Scotty Foster there as well. All right, that's going to do it for the show, guys. Remember, Tune in again here tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Remember all the great video series here over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays over on Pick Dogs YouTube channel. We've got the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch, Chris, and Rod. And don't forget the Betting Tools show. Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. Also his Nerfy videos. Lots of video series here. Of course, Rod and Chris with the Puck Dogs video series as well. NHL video picks from both of them. And of course, we got Jay's Jam Session, the morning drop, and then he comes in with a live show at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Ron Romanelli with his baseball rundown, a pick from every game from Major League Baseball, as well as Mills and Brad with their UFC shows, usually on Saturdays. So you guys can always tune in the Drive Through the Morning Show for more information when that show airs. We also have prize picks from Mike, and of course, don't forget we've got stuff with David Racy with his short series, and a lot more, guys. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, set those notifications, be live with us, get the plays in real time, get the best numbers. All right, that's going to do it for our show. Let's go ahead and bring in our cappers from today's show. We're going to wake up about it, guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you again here